Yeah, I meant to tell you, I loved your TikTok video on that too, Patrick. That was awesome. Mike. Sorry, what?
I need to get TikTok then. I haven't seen those.
Oh, yeah, they're good. He's doing a great job for us on there. That's for sure. All right.
So first thing we're doing is the results from last week, correct?
Yes.
Okay. I need to.
I've got my tissues. Ready. Oh, wait. Oh, okay. Never mind. Go ahead. Yeah. First thing we're doing is round two. Yeah, go ahead. Good. Sorry.
Right. We're doing. This is where I'm. Dang it. Getting all set up here. This is why I wanted the second computer to work, but it wouldn't work. Almost there.
Okay. Oh, that was another joke you missed, Patrick, while you were away. I said, we're looking to hire an IT person to help us with all of our IT woes. We're also looking to get a brick and mortar studio to set everything up so we don't have to deal with all this every week. And our financial budget for both of those is $0. So if anybody knows somebody that's willing to get in the bottom floor to help us and then get paid way later, let us know.
All right. Is my screen showing the cover combat stuff?
Patrick, are you frozen right now? Oh, man. He is frozen and silent.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I got you. You're still good on my screen, at least.
What's on my screen? Is it cover combat or is it me?
It's you. It's you.
Oh.
You just got to add this like this.
Oh, hold on. Oh, okay. So we're good. Yeah, I just didn't add it.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Patrick left just in time to miss it again. Daggum.
Yeah, I was trying to watch on my phone to see where we are. Want me to wait until he pops back in to roll through these?
Yeah, I've got something to talk about. Let's do that real quick. I've got something to talk about that's combat or cover combat related.
Okay.
While we wait for Pat to get back in here, okay?
Right.
All right. So we talked about once again how I can't help myself. I want to do giveaways and freebies all night long, right?
That you do.
I've got a giveaway. So here's what it is. This isn't going to actually apply until after you reveal the round 3 books, because then we've got all 60 covers that are involved, right? I've got a prize if you predict today. This prize only applies, I shouldn't say today. This prize only applies until next week when we go to reveal what wins the combat that you're going to set up today, okay?
Round 3.
If you predict the winner of the whole thing between now and next week, at this point in time, you will win. You ready?
Yeah. Wow. That's
the
heavy.
75th anniversary Vibranium collection. All right, Patrick, I'm glad you're here. This is what people can win if they predict after Mike shows the final 20 comics that are involved in cover combat. if you can predict the winner before we reveal the eliminations next week, you win this ridiculous 75th anniversary vibranium collection of Captain America. And this thing is,
Patrick's gone
like
again.
20 pounds, right?
Yeah, that thing is huge.
Retail value of this sucker's $200. It's like a big hardcover and a slipcase.
Yep.
Coffee table book. But if you
like you can
predict,
actually use it as a coffee table.
so again, I'm going to cover how this works again. If you predict between now, or actually, if you predict once Mike reveals what the final 20 covers that are involved in the top 60 are, and before they're revealed next week, and what you predict ends up being the winner, so you got to make your prediction in this next week.
Right.
And if who you predict, or if the cover you predict is the ultimate winner, I'll send this to you.
Where do they send their guesses?
I think anywhere, right? Anywhere we see it.
Yeah. They can comment on the episode. They can Facebook.
Send us an email at excellercomics@gmail.com. Right?
That's cool.
Is that awesome?
Yes.
And what I'm going to do is then next week, I'm going to show another item. This is the top dog. This is the best one. The rest aren't going to be as valuable. And then up until the final week, and that week will be like, the least valuable prize because, it'll keep being whittled down every week, of course. So if you can predict it at the point we are right now, which is only 40 covers right now, so it's good odds, right?
Yeah.
You'll
I have a question.
What?
It's going to be hard for one person to win. What happens if two people select the same cover? Which I mean,
Yeah, I'm glad you asked that, Mike. First person to predict it. Okay, so actually, we're going to isolate this even more.
Yeah.
You have to comment on this video. The only place you can predict it is here, so it'll keep the order of predictions. So you have to predict it here on this video. It doesn't have to be during the live stream. It can be later, but it has to be on this video. And yeah, you'd love this, Steven. I guarantee it. This is awesome. And the reason I picked this is because, of course, the 75th anniversary cover was eliminated last week, but it's still awesome. But you have to predict it in this stream, and like Mike said, if multiple people would predict the same cover, it's whoever predicted it first. Is that all good? That
is good.
Okay. And I'm gonna whittle one other thing down too. The only people that can participate in this are the people that are in the Exceller group. So Mark, Valor, Chelsea, even Emily, even my wife. Well, that would be stupid for her to predict it, but anyway, anybody the only people that can't win this are the people that are actually in the Exceller Comics group on Facebook right now. Anybody else can predict it. So you can tell your brother and your cousin or whatever who recently signed up, right, Pat? They're not limited in this one. They can predict.
Yeah.
Is everything clear?
Huh?
What'd you say?
I said before Patrick loses internet again, we should get rolling.
Okay.
The entire power went out in the whole building.
Wow.
Oh, wow. Jeez.
It's following me around today.
Yeah.
All right. I just want to say, so are we clear? Are all the rules I just said clear on this?
Yeah,
Anybody have any questions?
No, it's everything that's all the covers that are still remaining after today's episode.
But you have to predict it before they're eliminated next week. Yeah.
Correct.
The prediction. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Gotcha. And it can only be on this video.
Right.
All right. Cool. Okay. Go ahead, Mike.
All right. All right. Is everything good on the screen there? Because I'm not looking at it.
This just in. Johnny has left the group, so he can vote on this. No, I'm just kidding. But my wife did say that she's going to win it. You know what she's going to do, though? If she wins it, she's going to sell it. That's
Yeah. Yeah, dollar signs. That's what our wives see with our collections.
Yeah, exactly.
I was like, oh, look at this book. This thing sells for like $200. Are you going to sell it? Well, no. We have that conversation weekly.
Yeah, me too. That's whenever I showed Jesse the CG Seed Hulk 181. She's like, okay, we're going to sell it now. And I'm like, no. All right. Anyway, like you said, we better get at it.
Yeah. All right. So here we go with round 2. We're going to start with Captain America 332 versus Batman Superman World's Finest. I think that's number 1.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And here comes the reveal. Batman Superman World's Finest.
Nice.
That won 12-6.
That's another bad cap to lose, but I think I felt the same regardless of who won this one. I like them both a lot. It was tough.
Yeah, that one was close for a while, and then I went to the Facebook votes, and holy cow, it was just, it took over. So next up, we have Star Wars Dark Empire number 1 versus the Infinity Gauntlet number 1. Star Wars.
Oh,
This one was close, 10-8.
yeah, that was a tough one too. Yeah, definitely.
Yep, couldn't be any closer unless it was a tie. So.
Right.
Last week we had 25 participants. This week we had 18. We'll try to reel in those extra 7 again.
Yeah.
All right, next up.
Well, hopefully now that this bad boy is added, people will participate in general more.
Yeah.
That's the idea, people. Participate. Everybody can vote. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
Yep. Next up, Venom, Lethal Protector number 1 versus Superman's girlfriend, Lois Lane, 79. I love those long titles. I mean, geez. There we have it. Venom received 11 votes and Lois Lane 7.
That was a little predictable.
Yeah, I was surprised that Lois Lane got 7. I mean, that cover it's a good cover, but it's one you can't just look at it; you have to read it.
Yeah, it is a great cover, but yeah, it's just not flashy. That's for sure.
And that's what seems to win is flash.
Yeah.
Next up, Amazing Spider-Man 362 versus Spawn number 1.
Hold up. I think we skipped one on your chart here.
Oh, I have things in different orders. Nope, I did skip it. World's Finest 261.
Okay.
Versus Supergirl and the Legion of Superheroes number 23. Long titles. Here we go. And the winner is Supergirl. Another close one. 10 votes to 8.
That one was controversial in my family. They don't like the Supergirl midriff.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Supergirl's about being powerful, not about being sexy in my house.
Yeah, but that's Adam Hughes, and he does both. Sexy and powerful.
Yeah, I know. It's not my complaint. I was just telling you what mine.
All right. Now we have Amazing Spider-Man 362 versus Spawn number 1.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Hold on.
All right.
All right, I'm ready.
Sigh of relief.
Thank you. Was that one close too?
Yeah, all the McFarlane fans are a sigh of relief. Yes, it was 10-8.
Nice.
There were these. Well, now that I look down, that one was kind of a landslide. But there were a lot of really close ones.
Nice.
Okay, now this one, Batman 400, Bill Sienkiewicz versus Neil Adams with Action Comics 419. This is like a heartbreaker no matter who wins.
Oh,
Yep.
poor robot Batman.
What's that?
Poor robot Batman.
Yeah, right. Yeah. I mean, that Action Comics is so dynamic with...
Yeah, it's such a better cover than that Batman one. I agree.
Well, 13 people agree with you, and 5 disagree.
What? No, I'm just kidding. I know.
All right, next up. Amazing Spider-Man 300 versus Starman 79. Todd McFarlane again. Amazing Spider-Man.
Thank God.
That one was 11-7. So that was pretty close as well. All right. Next up, Superman's pal Jimmy Olsen 115 versus Classic X-Men #1. And this one had a tally of 15-3.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Art Adams with that Classic X-Men.
Nice. I'm liking this week so far.
Well, hold your breath. No. Next up, we have Captain Marvel #1, the J. Scott Campbell variant versus Crisis on Infinite Earths #12, George Perez. And there's a lot going on in that George Perez cover.
Yeah, there is.
Crisis, victorious 11-7.
Nice.
Was there? And in our household, there were some comments on the Captain Marvel. They weren't fans of how she was drawn, and well, that's J. Scott Campbell for you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That's what he does.
Yeah.
And finally, Batman 366 versus Flash 750. This was a hard one. This one was a 10-8, so closest it can be without a tie.
We've had 4 of those this week, I think, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. I think it was 4 of them. And here we go. Batman, Walt Simonson.
I mean, that Flash cover's great, but there's something just with his. I don't know. I'm not sure exactly with his face or something. It wasn't just a little off for me. Yeah. Not why I love that Batman cover. That was an easy pick for me in general.
Yeah, the Batman, it's an odd angle and it's very different. But the Flash, while it's great, I mean, how many times can you draw the Flash running really fast?
Yeah.
It's one of the things like Amazing Spider-Man 300. It's classic. It's iconic. It's been homaged to the point where it doesn't even stand out to me anymore.
Yeah.
It's
Probably should have lost.
It probably should have.
I think I 100%ed this week. Just saying.
I didn't follow. I'll look into that. How about the reveal covers? The size much better?
Yes.
Yeah, it's got the whole cover in this time.
Yep.
Yeah. Definitely 100% better. Yeah.
Looks great.
Right, Pat?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right. So that is we'll remove that. Those are the results.
All right.
And the matchups, things don't get easier. Things don't get easier.
Yeah, I'm as excited for that. That's for sure.
Yeah, I matched them all up last night, and then Marcus wanted to do his picks for them. So I told him, I said, look, you know, one of these is going to be really hard. You're not going to want to participate anymore when you get to this one and you have to make a choice. And every time you go, is it this one? Is it this one? I said, no, you're really going to know it. And when he got to it, he's like, you're right. I really know it. So, yeah, I can't wait to reveal these matchups.
Well, aren't you doing it right now?
Yeah, I'll do it right now. Let's go.
Yeah. I can't wait either. Let's do it.
All right. So we got, there's no introduction for this, right? I'm just going to throw that awesome graphic up there. I like it. And let me get to my page. Okay, here we go. Oh, these aren't in order. I'm not as prepared as I thought I was. All right.
Well, there's no order for these, right? You just kind of put.
Well, I have the pictures in one order and my list in another order.
Oh,
So,
gotcha. Oh, you got conflicting orders. Got it. Yeah.
Correct. So here we go. We're going to start with the first matchup, and we have Batman Harley Quinn versus Dark Knights of Steel #1. Mm-hmm. There's another classic versus modern.
Old school, new school. Yep. Well, that's not really old school. I mean, it's classic cover, but
that's early 2000s, isn't it?
That's what I was going to say. It was at late 90s or early 2000s. Yeah, I think. Yeah.
Next up, Fantastic Four 250 versus Batman 55.
Oh, man. You know, it's funny. We get this old school, new school look a lot. I mean, this is all just random, though.
Yep.
Because it's not like we got a whole lot of new school, a lot of old school. You know, it's just, it seems to be set up like this a lot. Yeah. Complete coincidence, folks.
Yeah, this is all, I use the wheel. Okay, let me find where we are, because these are, I'll just throw it up and we'll sort it out. Okay. Next up, we have Superman's girlfriend, Lois Lane, 81 versus Superman Batman 40.
Nice.
Yep, another one of those that, I mean, actually, this one, you can read it, and it's, you know, Superman just being a jerk and pretty funny. But it's also a really cool looking cover.
Yeah, they're awesome. Yeah, no question. They're awesome. That's for sure. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, and then that Batman, Superman. Great balance on that cover.
Yeah.
Next up, Spider-Man 2099 versus Batman the Treasury Edition.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not. I'm going to save the ultimate hard one for the very, very end.
Okay.
Okay. Next up, we have Action Comics 441 versus The Amazing Spider-Man 293.
Nice.
This one was tough for Marcus. He loves the Flash, and then that Craven is amazing. So
since he loves the Flash, he hates Action Comics because Flash is getting punched.
Well, you would think so, but Flash is on it, so
that's what matters. Okay, gotcha.
That's what matters. Oh, this is a tough one. This is probably one of the second toughest on this episode.
Oh,
337 versus Uncanny X-Men 222. I love this matchup.
Crap.
This is Walt Simonson versus Mark Silvestri. This is great.
Yeah, that's my favorite so far. Yeah.
All right. Next up, we have Venom #1, the Gabriel Del Otto variant versus Thor 587.
Huh. Interesting.
Yep.
I've never seen that Thor cover before. That's good.
Last issue there. All right. Next up. Oh, okay. This is a good one right here. Moon Knight number 9, and this is from Volume 5, versus X-Men number 5.
Interesting. That's another interesting matchup. Yeah.
All right. Next up, we have The Amazing Spider-Man number 33 versus Deathstroke 40. Johnson. That's old school, new school right there. All right. You ready for the hardest of them all?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
All right. I'm just going to do it.
Oh, man.
Number 2 versus the Uncanny X-Men 268.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Ah, man.
You're like, you don't even want to participate. I don't want to pick.
Yeah. Oh.
It's a classic Jim Lee, and then obviously it's just Alex Ross doing what Alex Ross
Awesomeness.
does.
Yeah. Exactly. Yep. All right. Yeah, like 3 or 4 of those, like, yet again, will be super tough for me, at least. That's for sure.
Exactly.
All
right. So once again, to remind everyone, vote. As Mike was mentioning, we had 25 voters in round 1, dropped to 18 in round 2. Let's get that jacked up. And also keep in mind, you got 2 things you're voting for. One, you're voting for all 10 of this week's revealed matchups. And then also, to enter to win this bad boy, predict who you think is going to be the winner before the round 3 reveals next week. And then once we get to the end, if who you predict or the cover you predicted is going to be the overall winner, you get this bad boy. And if there's multiple people to pick the same cover, first person that predicts it gets it. So everybody let everyone know that you can win awesome stuff, and this is a lot of fun anyway.
Yep.
And I hope by the time we get to the final week, we're going to have like, okay, we got 80 votes for this one and 72 votes for this. That's what I want. That's what I'm hoping for.
Yeah. Just to show you guys.
No, Mike was like, "Oh no, I'm not hoping. That sounds like a lot of work. I don't want to do that."
I've got a spreadsheet, and every initial, I type every initial, and then I count them. So if I have to type 80 initials and count them,
well, in my example, there's 152 initials. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I wasn't even paying attention.
Yeah.
That would be great, though. It would be a fun pain in the butt to have.
Well, we're going to hit this spot that one day we're going to take off, where it will increase all of our work involved tenfold without any financial benefit. So where hopefully we get to a point where there's some financial benefit, we'll taper off of that. So we'll it's going to be a tough spot. But anyway, not that we don't have tons of work already. That's for sure.
Yep.